Hi everybody, it's David Foster from the Salon EVO booth here at America's Beauty Show. I am smiling from cheek to cheek. I'm joined here by the one and only, the incredible Nick Stenson. How are you, sir?
I'm great, how about yourself?
Do you know what? I'm even better for your company. Thank you so much. There's so many people like yourself, Nick, like Anna, for example, where you can lean into their experience, their education. You can look at it and say, I can do that. I can take bits and elements of their experience. I can create it into my own journey. And you can do that with ULTA Beauty. That is such a strong message now.
It is. It is. And you know what? The most fulfilling part of that is when you think about success and what success looks like, and it looks very different to many people, right? Some hairdressers, the success is being able to be educated to the best of their ability to deliver that experience. But a lot of stylists can't pay to get that education because they don't have the means.
Such a good point.
At ULTA Beauty, we not only supply you with all that education, but we pay you an hourly rate to go to class, so you're not losing out in your pocket.
That is incredible. Now, Nick, you're a busy man.
Yes.
We've covered a couple of topics. I want to quickly get to Nick Stenson Beauty. Talk to me, Nick. Talk to me. You've had the launch.
Yeah, the launch. It's about, 100 days old now. Nick Stenson Beauty. It's a luxury haircut collection of 12 different products. I'm extremely passionate about it. It took me almost 8 years to make and get to the market. And that's because I worked with some of the best chemists. As a matter of fact, one of my chemists is actually a hairdresser as well.
Wow.
So we had a blast just really working on tweaking formulations and ingredient stories to make sure that what's in the bottle was the very best. We hit all 5 pillars of Conscious Beauty Initiative. So when you think of like Leaping Buddy certified, never tested on any animals, certified organic ingredients, gluten-free, vegan, all those things that are the benefits of the brand, has been super humbling. Super humbling.
And it's been incredible. It's been an incredible journey to watch. I can only imagine how much of an incredible journey it's been. You think about whenever you see that photo on the internet of the iceberg, and you only see so much. You don't see underneath the water. You don't see what goes into it.
Right? You're like swimming like crazy.
You don't see you don't see the blood, the sweat, the tears, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure the trials and tribulations, but again, you need to come to events like America's Beauty Show on their 100th anniversary, and you need to get yourself out there. You need to put it out there to get it back.
You do. You have to stay inspired. It's interesting because, we're all on these show circuits, right? Back to back to back, and they're exhausting. But as tired as I am, the one thing that I feel like is my cup gets filled back up. So just as we're here to inspire others, the hairdressers that I talk to, or the nail techs, or the estheticians that I talk to that share their stories with me, inspires me back. So it's equally important for anybody who's been in the business for many years to somebody who's entering the business to come to a place where you're surrounded by your people who share the same passion, the same drive, the same ambition and desires. And as a community, we come together to continue to future-proof it and grow it.
I want to just finally cover off Unveiling Beauty.
Yes.
One of my favorite shows to check in on, because not only do you have the glamour, listen, honestly, I want to get a guest appearance on it at some point.
I think we can make that happen.
I'm going to twist Nick's arm, but what we do have, and I had this discussion with Anna, is that you are able to so concisely and succinctly pull out the threads of inspiration from so many incredible guests. How do you manage to achieve that time and time again?
I'll be honest with you, we built Unveiling Beauty during the pandemic as a way to stay connected to the beauty pro, right, in a world where we were all at home. Then it evolved into, okay, there's something here of how we could demystify beauty and bring the consumer into our world. So that was the idea here, and that's why it's become such a big avenue now for beauty professionals to share their tips and tricks, to inspire the consumer at home to say, okay, wait, no, I can make my hair look like that. I can do my makeup like this. Oh, I never thought of cocktailing those products together to get to that end result. So it's another form of continuous education and inspiration that you could just find digitally.
Yet another example, a shining example of how ULTA Beauty really do consider all these facts, all these figures, bring all this education to get together and continue to uplift. Nick Stenson, we are eternally grateful for all your time and effort.
Thank you so much.
And for you as a person.
Always
Thank you.
an honor. Congrats on all your success as well.
Thank you very much. We'll catch you soon.
and I am here with the lovely Sonia Dove. And you're here today at ABS with ULTA. You've been doing education, you've been on stage. How has the weekend been so far?
Well, even though it's been tiring, I'm exhilarated by just the energy. The energy at the ULTA booth was incredible. It really, really was. And the whole team, it takes a village. There's a lot of us. I know we're talking with each other, but it's always about team, and ULTA is the epitome of team. They really are everything. We've got our babies, our design team, then we've got the newer design team, and then we've got the pro team. But it's family. That's all I can say about ULTA.
Yeah.
We're together. You know, Danielle Keesing's a good friend of mine, and we all work together so seamlessly together. And I will say, I'm going to do a little bit of an honest plug that Salon EVO, I absolutely love the magazine, and I'll say it again and again. I'm an old school person. I like to feel the print. I don't like to go on my phone and look at stuff. It's not the same, but the quality of the magazine's exceptional. It really, really
That
is.
means a lot for you to say that.
No,
Kind
I
of
mean-
wrapping up ABS.
Yeah.
There's people who this was their first show, they're feeling inspired and energized, and they want to take their career to the next level. What's one piece of advice you would give to the next generation of hairdressers who want to have a successful 45-year journey?
Be patient, because it doesn't happen overnight.
Yep.
The perception is soak up everything you see, take it in. And if you have a question in your head, just ask it.
Yeah.
Because if someone's a great educator, that's what they do. They
Yeah.
answer questions. So don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Be consistent. So have strength, be consistent, and have fun and enjoy. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
I think
We are
it is,
in an industry of inspiring others. Doing that.
Yes.
And what's interesting about the team, each person has their own talents. You've
Yeah.
seen their work. You know David, you know Sean Goddard, you know Daniel Keesling,
Yeah.
you know all of us. You've worked with us a lot. So we all bring something special
You
to
do.
the team.
Yeah.
And that show, you saw me doing the pom-poms, I was actually learning and seeing how something like that's created, because Michelle's won many, many awards, and the team have. So when it comes to cut and color things,
Yeah.
and more hair that's cut and color,
Yeah.
I inspire them.
Yeah.
And then when it's there, those shows, they inspire me.
And I am so delighted to be joined by the wonderful Anna Murikin from ULTA Beauty. How are you, Anna?
So good. How are you, David?
Do you know what? Thank you for asking. I don't feel enough people ask me back. I'm a little peeved by that, but I'm great. I'm super. Thank you so much for asking. Anna, tell me a little bit about what continues to inspire and motivate you personally, because these things don't just happen. These aren't just off the cuff. So much planning, so much detail, and so much effort.
I've been in love with this industry for over 24 years, and we need to continue to evolve. So when I look at through the world of finance and what the needs are, we need to continue to elevate. We need to make better decisions, because we give our all in this industry. How do we continue to make sure that we're taken care of when we're no longer taking care of our guests? And that's where my passion for finance comes from. When we think about things like unveiling beauty, I'm really incredibly passionate about elevating the beauty and expert voice to just past the beauty industry. So how is it that we are seen as experts in our communities, that we're experts to the consumer that's looking for? Where is it that they're inspiring trends from? And really elevating the professional voice in everything that we do.
And one of the things you mentioned there, and I absolutely love this, whenever I watch these episodes,
Exactly. I mean, beauty, the consumers, our clients, everybody has a huge appetite for beauty. And if we're able to elevate the expertise, and if we're able to elevate and really showcase what we truly do, not only behind the chair, but as experts in this industry, and really leverage that as a resource in a consumer-friendly, in a stylist-inspired way, we're all going to continue to win together, and it'll just be better for it.
Absolutely, collaboration, that's it. What can you share for us, be it on a personal level? I saw that eyebrow, you saw that eyebrow move there. Whether it's a personal thing, whether it's ULTA Beauty, whatever it may be, what can you share with us? Go on, give us a nugget.
We're really expanding what the pro voice in the beauty space means, whether that's expanding into different areas of beauty support from the pro team, whether that's reestablishing the way that we do education to with over 5,000 classes a year, and really how do we continue to grow, elevate, and maximize the impact that we have not only in the beauty industry, but how we bring the voice of the beauty professional to life in the world. So definitely some things to come this year.
And what is it about ULTA Beauty and working in a salon in ULTA Beauty that can make the difference for people?
There's so much. I like to say that we're still the beauty's number one best kept secret around what some of the benefits and what the possibilities really are when working for ULTA Beauty. 70%, up to 70% commission. We have 600 stylists that make well over $100,000 a year. Paid vacation, benefits, the things that we're able to offer with the size that we are unheard of in this industry. And so when I think about working smarter and not harder and having balance in your life and having benefits and having the long-term successful career while having access to over 5,000 classes a year to continue to stay educated and get paid to attend education, there's so much that we are able to offer that our industry doesn't fully know about yet.
I've been working with ULTA Beauty for 17 years.
17 years, incredible. And what has been your journey? What role did you begin with?
I started off as the lowest level, as a designer level, and you
Okay.
work your way up as a past each individual level and going up each level.
So right from the beginning, you were aware that joining this company, there would be opportunities to grow, to develop, and to expand your opportunities. Yeah.
As I was start working for ULTA, I feel like I'm a stylist zero because I literally from the ground zero and build myself little step at a time, work toward my goal, but each time I set a goal and then achieve a higher level.
Show, can you be the next six-figure stylist with ULTA Beauty? What advice would you give to any stylist of any age that is contemplating joining ULTA Beauty? What advice would you give them?
As a stylist, I've been through not working so high in my performance, means like my producing the dollar sign to behind the chair. But if you work hard and you provide the best customer service in the field, and if you provide what is the latest, greatest you care and love and creative, you can become the next six-figure stylist.
Joined by a very special guest, Suze Roman from ULTA Beauty. How are you?
Hi, good. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. We've just been having a long conversation off air
Yes.
about the incredible career that you've been able to develop and sort of take to new levels within ULTA Beauty. Do you want to give us a little bit of insight about your journey within the company?
Yes, actually, I've been with ULTA 10 years now. I started off as management, one of the managers that are on the team. I did that for about 3 years, and then decided that management wasn't for me, but I wanted to do another aspect, which is what's great about ULTA. I was able to step into another role and started working for Lancome at the counter there. And then I ended up getting my beauty license in aesthetics, and now I work for Benefit at ULTA. So I do eyebrows and waxing, tinting, everything that involves. And it's been great because honestly, it's probably the happiest I've been with the company, and the fact that I was able to get that opportunity to work and do that. It was a great, move for me to be able to do that. So.
And of course, as soon as you mentioned eyebrows, I wish I'd done something with mine before I left to come to the States last week. Thank you. I'm not so sure, but I appreciate that. So I'm really, really interested about this. You mentioned about within ULTA, there are so many opportunities. So initially you were in a management role,
Correct.
perhaps not customer, facing, but actually, rather than look out with the company, there were so many opportunities that you were able to take another role within the company, and since then your career's blossomed.
Absolutely. I'm probably the busiest now that I've been since I've been there. I have clients coming back to me. I'm constantly booked. I have people like, I can't get in with you, and I was like, I'm like, make an appointment, come and see me. But it's been great because I have the opportunity to do what I want, and work with different people, work with people within the store, work with the salon. We all kind of work together to make everything cohesive and just help each other out.
Fantastic. And you mentioned to me as well off air, so you're based in Illinois?
Correct.
Right here in Illinois?
Yes.
40 miles south, I believe?
40 minutes south in
40
Tinley Park.
40 minutes south,
Yep.
perfect. And in terms of the career opportunities, and when people think of ULTA Beauty, they think of, hair, they think of cosmetics, but they maybe don't realise that there's a lot of education, there's a lot of career development opportunities, and actually there's also, in terms of the beauty side of things, it's not overshadowed by hair. There's so many opportunities, and I guess the best way to explain that is because you're booked out.
Yes. So definitely a lot of opportunities. We're constantly have different training modules that we get to do. We get to learn about different brands within the company, even just educating each other about different things within the store. So even the salon tells us about new services that they have. Or,
That's brilliant, yeah.
New services that we offer as well from benefits. So it's kind of like we all work together and get educated based on that. And a lot of brand partners also that come through in the store with the different brands tell us about new products, things that can work. But within ULTA, it's a great opportunity to learn different things.
So
as we go along.
there's ongoing, constant education,
Oh, yeah.
education of the team,
Absolutely.
just so you can be stronger and better at what you do and pass that on to your clients.
Yeah.
And that's why the clients keep coming back. So I do have a final question.
Yes.
And we both know already that the possibilities are beautiful with
Absolutely.
ULTA. We know this. We've been practicing that line. The key question for me is, what would you say to anybody that's at America's Beauty Show this weekend, or indeed anybody at home who's looking at an opportunity with ULTA and is perhaps, 50-50, should I not? Based on your 10 years with ULTA, what would you tell them?
I would definitely say give it a shot. Come in, talk to management, someone, fill out an application. It is definitely a company worth working for. My experience being here has been great. I love the people I work with. There's always support, so I can't argue with that. So I feel like that's probably one of the biggest things, that there's always support within the company. And so if you're on the fence about it, just come on in and fill out an application and come and work for ULTA.
Do you know what? You could not get a better quote than that from Suze Roman here, who is an absolute superstar working with Benefit Cosmetics in ULTA Beauty.
Yes.
I'm David Foster, Suze Roman. We'll catch you soon.